Right now I'm in a ferry from Tallinn to Helsinki. Unfortunately it's raining, so I'm shooting on my phone instead of a camera. Ferry is surprisingly huge, I didn't expect it. It is hard to show how big it is. It has 10 floors, I've never been on such a vast ship before. Currently I'm standing on a deck and we are sailing, but I don't even feel that we're moving, to be honest. It's like a large shopping mall and it feels that way inside. Many stores, duty-frees, cafes, restaurants. Wi-Fi is working perfectly as well. It's even better than my phone connection here. I'm honestly amazed, and it only costs around 30 euro for 2 hours from Tallinn to Helsinki. I'll be in Helsinki in 20 minutes and we'll check the city out. I'm in Finland for the first time actually. Here's a map of the ferry. 10 floors. 10th floor is the deck where I was before, and lower floors have bars, cafes and lounges. Amazing. And his elevator. And here is Helsinki. Look how tall it is. Insane. I think it's my favorite type of transportation now. It's more comfortable than the train and it's not much higher in price. I just noticed a cool thing. Everywhere is signs for refugees from Ukraine, and even volunteers are working there. There are 2 women with large Ukrainian flags. This is really nice because in some countries I can imagine how hard it is when you're coming to the new country and don't even know where to go. Truly amazing. Yeah, look at this. Here's one sign, another sign, one further. This is great when it's shown like this, so it's clear where you should go. There is a tram number 7 that goes from ferry. Here it is. I'm going to try and catch it. So far, from what I saw from the tram's window, Helsinki reminds me a lot of St. Petersburg. I don't know, I just feel this vibe in here, and maybe the rain is also helping. This is my outfit for walking around Helsinki. Especially when you see... Okay, I arrived at my apartment, now I'm meeting my wife, who has a birthday today by the way, and we'll finally go and walk around the city. Georgian restaurant. You can find them even in Finland. We need to reach the city center, so we're talking subway and metro. Unfortunately, there's one downside I noticed of Helsinki subway. You cannot buy anything in these little machines on the stations. You have to download an app, it's called HSL, and only there you can buy a ticket to public transport. But when you're in a hurry and want to buy something quick, it's not very convenient to download an app, fill it with your credit cards, etc. So far, subway is fine, nothing impressive really. Pretty typical station for European subway. It's not like it should be something special in here, but we're going to Stockholm tomorrow actually, and I think Stockholm subway is like one of the most beautiful in the world. Really excited to see it myself. Here we arrived at the Kamppi station, and here you can see a bit of a note of Stockholm metro station style. The entrance is carved into the rock. It's very cool, and all the stations is like you're inside some kind of cave. Also here are sharp signs. I think it shows direction to different cities around the world, because I see Calgary, which is a town in Canada, I see Chiang Mai, which is in Thailand. Cool. And these stations have these machines for buying tickets. Okay. Our first point of interest of what I could find, what to see in Helsinki in a half of the day, it's this chapel. From what I've read, this chapel was built during the week of design in Finland, or a month of design, something like this. It's actively working, so you can come by and visit it anytime. You can meditate in there and even speak to some specialists, probably psychiatrists, not sure 100%. Unfortunately, right now it's not working. It has a pretty cool design, kinda like minimalistic wood. Looking quite nice. As far as I understand, it doesn't follow any religion confession, so it's independent, just made for people. We came to another interesting place, something tells me you have to go inside of it. But basically, this is a church, but it looks like some kind of castle, I think. You can see it from here, but there's a large dome on top. The name of the church is something like Temppeliaukion, but I'm really sorry for my pronunciation. I can't really spell Finnish words correctly. They are quite hard. I'll try to go around and show it more, but essentially there is a cool large dome on the top. But I think it's truly beautiful inside. That's one of the Lutheran ideas of how could modern church look like. There's a fence that goes all around the church, some stones, nature, some cabinets or offices are in here, maybe for priests. Maybe they sit there and fill out some documents. This side is completely green. Here's the roof of the church. It's a spacious field with benches and people just relaxing, even walking their dogs in here. And it is happening on top of the church. That's really cool. Okay, this is as high as we could get. If you stand here on a small rock, you can actually see a bit of a dome. It reminds me of top cover of the Okhotny Ryad in Moscow, but much bigger. Just Google it if you've never seen it. To be frank, from here this dome is nothing quite special, but I'm sure it's quite a view from the inside. I checked the photos on Google and it's impressive view. But it's cool to walk around here as well. Everything looks natural. What else I like about this church is that its location just in a regular residential neighborhood. It looks like a residential area all around. That's really cool compared to when the all sightseeing are inside one central place. Here they managed to fit it well in the residential area. You can see there's a playground here. Yeah, just a regular apartment buildings around. We found a whole square of modern buildings and modern architecture. Here's a library of Helsinki. I'm going to take a closer look. This is a pretty cool square where you can see multiple buildings. This is a fantastic building of the library. You can see it has some kind of waves on the roof. It looks stunning and I'm sure it's even better inside. As far as I understand, this is a concert hall because I can see many people inside and it seems they're looking for buy a ticket. There are small windows, look like cashiers. Next, you can see a parliament building. It's also looking nice, but more monstrous, I guess. This building where it said no war on the roof, it's where the exhibitions, modern art museum. At least I think so. Unfortunately, it's rather hard to figure out where what on Google Maps. There are many buildings on this square, so it's mixed up a bit there. Also, I think it's shopping mall, but it looks great as well, fully made from glass. This is a fantastic square where you can see many nice buildings in one place. But I love the library the most. I wish we had more time, so I would have gone inside and look around, but it's quite late. Sorry for the dark video, by the way. Here inside the shopping district, you can find a small park. It's kind of integrated in the middle of it. I think it's called Esplandi. You can walk through the park, enjoy the view of shopping buildings that lit up around. It's lovely. It seems all the shops are inside the old building, so the view around from the park is very attractive. I also noticed inside the park there are many guys wearing red pants and they have many stickers on this pants. I have no idea what it means, so if you know, please let me know in the comments. Frankly, I'm trying to eat less fast food, but there is a Finnish chain called Hesburger and it's quite well known abroad as well, so we decided to visit. I remember I had it back in my hometown. Because I'm a vegetarian, veggie burger doesn't taste that different from other chains, to be honest. Maybe here they use a lot of mayo, that's the only difference. So it counts as we checked the local place. But we also were too lazy to look where to go. Our last point of today's very quick tour around Helsinki, it's a Senate Square. This is a large and tall church right in the middle. As far as I understand, is Evangelic church, but I'm sorry, I don't know much about different types of Christianity, to be honest. Here's a large statue of Alexander II. I think this square is more for people who like not modern, but more like old kind of architecture, I guess. Here's one building on that side and identical one on the other side. So I think that's all about Helsinki. I'm really sorry again for such a dark video. We had literally less than 24 hours here and wanted to see as much as possible. Tomorrow we're going to Stockholm and this is our main destination on this trip. See you in there!